Hey guys, Ryan with the Driven Channel. I wanted to make a quick video here and talk about something that maybe a few of you out there have some questions about, and that's why did I trade in my GTI? So I as most of you know, if you followed the channel at all, have had a GTI with IS38 built. You know, I call it the 400 horsepower GTI. I've never had it on a dyno, but you know, that should be rough crank numbers, and it may not even be that. But regardless, we need to talk about why I actually got rid of it in the first place, and maybe talk about a few changes coming to the channel that that will be car related, that you guys might want to know about. I'm kind of driving to lunch right now, but so the main reason why I think I got rid of my GTI, and it was actually my second GTI. I had a Mark 6 Stage 2 before that. Some of you who know me before I started YouTube know about that car. And I had it, you know, like I said, Stage 2 Cobb. It was a fun little car. I still actually am friends with the owner of the current owner of that car, which I think is pretty cool. But anyway, so my Mark 7, my wife bought new as her sort of daily driver commuter car, and you know, got all of the options that she wanted, but I didn't know at the time that that car would end up being mine, so I didn't really get all of the options that I would have wanted when we bought that car, because at the time I was driving the Mark 6. We actually had two GTIs at once, which was pretty fun. But anyway, we ended up trading my GTI in on my Mark 6 GTI on her 2014 370Z, which is a sweet car. But anyway, and I kind of took over driving the Mark 7. So of course, being the mod bug guy that I am, I, you know, started doing some changes to it. And you know, I started doing the standard like downpipe in stage 1, then I did stage 2, then I infamously lost a race to a 5-liter Mustang, and decided to go ahead and get that IS38 turbo and do that. So anyway, I never got all of the options on that car that I wanted, and I didn't quite build it the way I would have if I would have known that I was getting a Mark 7 GTI to start with. So basically things like I put a Golf R intercooler in it, which realistically for the stage of modifications I was running it at wasn't a big enough alternator. It wasn't a big enough intercooler. It was just big enough to basically make it go, which that's not really what I wanted to do. I could have definitely ran lower into the 12s had I known that, you know, I was going to, had I just bought a bigger intercooler to start with. Anyway, that was sort of the main thing. And beyond that, it was not a performance pack car, so it did not have the you know, the good differential. It didn't have the big brakes. Matter of fact, that was a big thing that held me back in my video against the Viper. The brakes and the GTI, just at that level of modification, were not good enough for the car, and were almost kind of scary at times, kind of sketch. And you know, I tried doing like the patent rotor thing, and that still didn't get me where I wanted to go. As a matter of fact, at my house right now, I have the stuff to do Porsche brake calipers, which I guess I'm just going to sell online or something. But anyway, so that was sort of the main deal. But also things like the lighting package, which I had on my Mark 6 GTI, which is awesome. If you've never dealt with Volkswagen that has the lighting package, they have the lights that turn, you know, they're HID lights, but they turn when you go into corners and things like that, which is awesome. You can see miles ahead of you at nighttime. Maybe not miles, but lots ahead of you. You know, and it didn't have like all of the stuff that I would really want. Plus it had 42,000 miles on it and really not any warranty left on it. So I was just afraid that maybe something would happen and something would break and I would be caught with like a $7,000 bill or something crazy. So I decided to trade it in. And you know, I'm not going to talk too much about the vehicle that I traded it in on, but some of you may have some questions about what I'm driving. And I'm taking a break from speed for a little while, guys, because, you know, it's not always about going fast. Sometimes it's just about getting somewhere, point A to point B, with good gas mileage. So Currently, I am driving a 2017 Volkswagen Jetta. It's an awesome little car. Anyway, and again, like I said, you're going to see some changes and some different content, and maybe you'll see this show up in a video again, and maybe not. But we're going into the winter time, so probably won't be too much to do with high performance and fast cars anyway. But I just wanted to give you guys a little shout out and let you know what was going on, so that you weren't confused and scratching your head why my last video had a freaking red Volkswagen Jetta in the garage. And you know that I don't have a Volkswagen Jetta. Anyway, so I am gonna get back with you on the next video, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day.